Sergio was exhausted. It was the month of August. It was extremely hot in Baghdad. We got up early. We met our other colleagues downstairs and then headed all together to the Canal Hotel.
Et donc il a déjeuné rapidement et il s'est levé. Donc le convoi était prêt à partir pour Canal Hotel. Et il avait un regard très, très évasif. Je le voyais et il était appuyé contre la vitre du véhicule. Il regardait à l'extérieur et vraiment je le sentais pas bien. Pourquoi, je sais pas.
On August 19th, he was preparing to issue two statements, two open criticisms of the coalition for their excessive use of force. He knew the Americans would go nuts. And yet Sergio understood if he didn't take this step, the United Nations would continue more and more to just be seen as an accomplice of the United States.
Il avait un rendez-vous avec Paul Bremer. Le convoi était prêt en bas. On était tous sur le point de départ vers 14 h. On reçoit un appel du centre de commandement américain qui dit que le rendez-vous est annulé.
Unexpectedly, the meeting had been cancelled, so he ended up remaining in the office and called me in at lunchtime to have lunch with him. I told him that I was going to stay in and skip lunch and just work through. Then I knew that in the afternoon he was having another series of meetings and we were going to meet each other again.
He arrived in Baghdad that morning. It was a short initial trip to get a feel for the lay of the land. We went directly to the headquarters of the Coalition Provisional Authority and saw Paul Bremer. My abiding memory of the interview was that at the very end he said, you know, the security situation is improving. In fact, it's in very good shape. From there, we went to the United Nations. We wanted to hear from Sergio what he thought the UN had been able to achieve. We were early for the meeting. Someone came and led us up, I think it was to the third floor, to Sergio's office.
Je lui ai fait un signe en disant que c'était OK. Donc il s'est levé et il est venu s'asseoir auprès des invités.
Sergio was at his desk and he was putting papers together, and then he came over to us and sat us down. I was sitting directly opposite him, just a couple of feet away.
I think we will be surprised at the high rate of casualties that you have, specifically with the unexploded ordnance. And in our landmine impact survey in the north, we found that 80...
Première chose que j'ai faite, c'est de voir si j'avais tous mes membres. Si j'étais blessé, j'entendais plus rien. Première chose, je me suis dit le patron. Voilà ce que j'ai dit.
Baghdad, August the 19th, 2003. A massive truck bomb destroys UN headquarters at the Canal Hotel. Over 100 people are wounded and 22 killed, including this man, the Secretary General's special representative in Iraq, Sergio Vieira de Mello.
This was a man who really had a strong desire on making the world a better place and wanted to figure out the best way to do it.
I think we will be surprised at the high rate of casualties that you have, specifically with the unexploded ordnance. And in our landmine impact survey in the north, we found that 80...
Première chose que j'ai faite, c'est de voir si j'avais tous mes membres. Si j'étais blessé, j'entendais plus rien. Première chose, je me suis dit le patron. Voilà ce que j'ai dit.